Welcome back. Now, a conversation I've been looking forward to where we welcome home one of our own, one of our guys, a family member, the one and only Deyemitheactor. Now, he's not just an actor, he's a producer, he's also a voice actor. Many people don't know that, and he's been on an interesting journey, especially over the past 1 year. It's great to have you back on Wake Up Nigeria.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Welcome. So Deyemi the actor. So it was, of course, Deyemi the engineer.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And then Deyemi in, was it advertising, I believe?
Sales and marketing.
Sales and marketing.
So I was in tech.
Yeah. Then tech.
Yeah.
And then finally, Deyemi the actor. Well, not finally.
No, finally.
Not finally.
It's not the last bus stop.
No, not at all. There's been so much happening in the world of Deyemi, especially appearing and being part of some of the highest grossing movies African movies of all time. Yeah. So first thoughts on your journey from 2024. Let's hear it.
2024 was amazing for me, but it came from a place of preparation and planning.
Okay.
And 2024, I released my first movie in cinemas.
Yeah.
All's Fair in Love. And he did.
We saw the promos, don't worry. Everybody saw the promos. Like, Deyemi is okay, we've seen it, we know.
It was a really interesting time for me.
Yeah.
I put in like
everything.
Yeah. Put everything into it, and by the grace of God, it went, amazing. And then, then we did 3 working days. Yeah. And I was co-producer on that one. And then The Waiter with A.Y. Malcolm.
Yes.
Where
The Waiter, I heard so I think based on your efforts and work with All's Fair in Love and your promo and marketing strategy, and I'm going to call it a strategy because we could see that you put a lot into that. I feel like, other producers wanted to jump on that, and that's one of the reasons why The Waiter went so well. But you need to let us in on what sort of structure you and AY put together. Okay,
so the big thing here was that in 2019, I took a break from acting. I joined Silverbird Film Distribution, and I was head of marketing, went to head the distribution desk for Nollywood Films, eventually became the acting CEO for the company, and I was there for 2 years. And I went there really to study the business of filmmaking in Nigeria. And all that experience that I garnered was what helped me produce what I was producing, because I understood what the audiences wanted. Yeah. I understood, some of the marketing that worked. Yeah. Learning from the greats, the Funke Akindeles and the Tony Abrams. So I was able to learn from them, and we put that in. And apparently, what it helped me to do was, after doing All's Fair in Love, people saw that I kind of knew what I was doing, and they invited me to be part of their productions, not just as an actor, but also as a producer. And for a lot of these films, I spend so much time in post-production. I'm sitting in on the distribution strategy. I'm in marketing, and it's been a really amazing experience for me. Yeah,
I can tell. But wearing all those caps and then also being a dad to 3 boys, now that's a lot. That's a lot of pressure. And I think throughout last year, like, how much time did you actually spend at home?
So the funny thing is, I've spent, in 2024, I think I spent the most time, with my family. Okay. I decided it was more efficient to do fewer films. Okay. But to do the best films I could find to sink my teeth into, and that just gave me more time with family. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of work producing films. Sure. But it helps that when you're producing, you're mostly just planning, you're calling, you're setting meetings. So I wake up in the morning, I see my kids go to school. Yeah. They come back, they see me at my desk. I'm working. We can talk. We can do homework together. But when it's time to shoot, I go. As opposed to being on 20, 40, 50 sets in a year, and back to back, then I don't get to see my family.
So that was happening before last year?
That was happening before last
year. That multiple movie...
And as a matter of fact, one of the reasons why I decided to start producing was so that I have enough money to spend more time with my kids.
Okay. So yes, you did hit the nail on that head. There's more money in producing than in acting.
There is more money in ownership.
In ownership.
Yeah.
Okay.
The person who builds a real estate property and the person who carries the bricks to build it.
Sure.
Who's the owner, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like how it works.
You know, there will be questions about, you know, how your family are when you're out there, especially performing some really questionable roles.
Questionable?
When I say questionable, sometimes extremely romantic, sometimes extremely violent.
Yeah.
And some of those roles even probably make impact on the street. When people see you on the street, they react to you. So let's talk about, you know, at least wifey's reaction to some of these roles. Do you have conversations with her before you pick a role? Has that ever been a thing?
So at the beginning, we used to have those conversations.
Yeah.
But I think ultimately we found a flow. So first of all, she hardly watches my films. She doesn't follow me on social media.
Okay. That's important.
Not so well.
Is it important to her or important to you?
To her, I believe.
To her, okay.
It's a choice that she made. And it kind of makes sense. So work is work. I get the support that I need for work in another way.
Okay.
All right. And so if there, for example, I'll tell you real quick, if there's anything in a movie that I think, you know, that
she might not be happy about?
Not happy about, but you know, there's nothing there for her to see. You know, I'm like,
interesting.
I'm like, yo, this one,
don't watch it.
There's no.
Okay.
But I would tell you that she snuck into cinemas.
Oh.
She's been known to sneak into cinemas to go, and she comes back at home at night, and then I get back home and I see her crossing her leg and she's just tapping and she's like, can we have this conversation now? No. And I'm like, did you go to see the movie?
Oh no. But you know that it's how many years married now?
12 years.
12 years. That's it's a choice, you know, loving someone who is out there in that way and you see them in the cinema in that way. That's a choice, and she's made that choice and she's embraced it, and it's so obvious with the relationship you guys have.
Where's my camera?
Where is she? Camera 5.
Gentlemen, please. Whatever you do, however understanding they are, please make money. It's easier.
Okay.
It's easier to have the conversations if you can do a family holiday.
Wow.
Yeah, babe, you know that this is how
we are paying the school fees.
It's not that I really want to do it.
All right. Okay. Let's switch it up a bit. Now, there's a project that the trailer has just been released for Seeking Justice.
Yes, Seeking Justice is one of the films that I'm super excited about.
Okay.
My God, I've been so blessed to find these roles and these characters that I can fully embody and even have the time to do that.
Nice.
And you know, and so Seeking Justice is one of them.
Wow. So can you tell us a little bit about your role in this?
So Seeking Justice is about a guy called Hakeem, whose family was murdered by these organ harvesters.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
But it messed with the wrong guy.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
Because then they find out, you know, he's ex-military, special forces, and he goes after every single one of them.
Wow.
So yeah, it's kind of like Nigeria's John Wick.
Okay.
Yeah, that type of thing.
Interesting. So talk to us about prepping for this particular film, because handling heavy artillery like that can't be something you just learn overnight. So
there are videos of me when I was in the US actually going to a gun range.
Okay.
Just getting comfortable firing weapons. And JGC Skills is the producer, director, writer of this film. Okay. He's just such an amazing guy. We're always on the phone talking about the characters and his motivations. Okay. You know, he was just getting what he had envisioned, you know, implanting it into my head. Okay. And then when I came and I showed him what we're doing. As a matter of fact, we had so many rehearsals. Like, he shot the film before shooting the film.
Interesting.
With smaller cameras and with extras. So we really went there. So I was watching clips of what he had done, movements, you know, everything, and it really helped. It did help.
I can only imagine.
And then we did a song. He's a musician too.
Yes, of course.
So he goes, Deyemi, you know, we're going to do what's it called now? An album, like a
soundtrack.
The soundtrack for the film.
Interesting.
And I go, hey, sign me up.
So wait, you're singing?
Oh, so I have a song.
Deyemi.
I have a song.
You have a song.
I have a song, go.
You know you're going to sing right now, right?
No, of course not.
No, you're going to sing.
No, the film night out.
One line.
No, I can't go.
Are you sure? Try one line. Come on, you know you want to.
No, I don't want to. Let's keep down. Let's
All
keep
right,
down.
no wahala.
Watch out for it.
So one of our most admired clips on YouTube is when you did a monologue. Last time you came on Wake Up Nigeria. This is years ago.
V for Vendetta.
V for Vendetta. That monologue went viral multiple times. Thank you for that. But you have to, do it again. Not that one, something else from another movie.
I don't pass monologue.
No, not
it's
monologue.
Upcoming actors that are constantly
All right.
rehearsing.
Well, I know that you did something in Japanese.
Oh.
You did something in Japanese for the Japanese...
The Emperor of Japan.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
can you do that? Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your camera right there, camera 5. All right. The Emperor of Japan's birthday, I believe it was.
Okay.
Go ahead.
日本の天皇陛下。私はナイジェリア人俳優のデイエミ・オコラモです。現在東京で NHK のテレビ番組の撮影をしています。陛下のお誕生日に心からお祝い申し上げることができ、大変光栄に思います。滞在中、私は息をのものほどの美しい景色、人々の温かさ、豊かな文化、そしてもちろん美味しい料理に魅了されてきました。ナイジェリアと日本の架け橋になりたいと願うものとして、陛下とともにこの特別な日をお祝いできることを大変光栄に思います。陛下の口添えが平和、自他ものとなりますように、国内およびナイジェリア人を代表して、陛下のお誕生日をお祝い申し上げます。
All right, now you have to give us a brief summary in English of what you said. That was powerful.
So it's basically saying happy birthday to the Emperor of Japan, celebrating him, and advocating for more relationship between Nigeria and Japan. And literally, there's a line in there that says, that I, as somebody who hopes to be a bridge between Nigeria and Japan, it's an honor, to celebrate with him on his birthday.
Powerful. No, I have to hand it to you, Deyemi. I do. I don't know how you do it every time. I try to catch you off guard. It doesn't work. But you always give and you give and you give. Thank you so much for that. And thanks for joining us once again on Wake Up Nigeria.
Always a pleasure.
All right. So you've given us something memorable. We have to give you something to taste in the kitchen. Let's head over. Let's go. I know you were with the chef earlier on.